is the 2nd of April, which means we are on Easter half term. So I broke up on Friday. We had an inset day Friday. So yesterday was Saturday. I was at the yarn shop pretty much all of Saturday because that's what I do now. And we had a crochet workshop in the morning, and I was helping a friend of mine who is also a student of ours learn how to do Tunisian crochet. But we didn't just do like your bog standard, this is how you do Tunisian simple stitch. She wanted to go straight in on the pattern she got, so we were doing mosaic Tunisian crochet. And when I got home last night, I continued with it because we are now making a blanket that involves 25 squares. So this is where it is at. So it's got a little border around the outside. I think I've got 4 more rows left to do of the repeat pattern for this central section, and then I have to do 6 more rows after that and then bind off. So yeah, there's not an awful lot. I think it's 10-ish rows before that's finished, and I'm using my 6mm Tunisian hook which came in the Crochet Society box. Can't remember which number it was, but yeah, so that was yesterday. This morning I got up quite late this morning. I think I went to bed quite late yesterday. I was up gone midnight Saturday, so yeah, managed to sleep through a 9 AM alarm. Not sure how that happened, but got up about 10 o'clock. That's my son. And about 10:30 actually. Yeah, I have filmed the podcast, so that needs to be edited and uploaded. And I have been out for lunch today as well with family, which is always one of those awkward moments or awkward events, because a couple of us don't really get on, but we try and suck it up for the day. So yeah, that was today. And then following on from going to lunch, because that was at 2ish in Bromley, so actually not local to me and my mum at all, because we live on the north side of the River Thames in Thurrock, and Bromley is on the south side, so we have to go over the QE2 bridge to get there, which is on the M25. So that was this afternoon. We then went to see my nan, who is in Sidcup, and go see her for a little while, and found that my aunt was also up from Southampton, so I got to see her, and then went back to my parents' house. Now, the reason I spent so long on my parents' house and have only just got home about almost 10ish, is because my dad loves puzzles, and so do I, and he had a puzzle on the table that needed working on, so I have spent a good few hours adding pieces to his puzzle. And it's a really nice one. It's a Terry Pratchett puzzle. So what I'll do is, once he finishes it tomorrow, I'll get a picture and I'll put it in here so you can see what it looks like. So on my way home, I then realised what I should have done is taken like a mini clip of what it looked like before I started, and then a clip of where I got to with it, because there's not an awful lot left for him to do. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this weekend so far. Tomorrow we have the dentist, Joey and I. We always have to book them in school holidays because it means I don't have to have time off work and he doesn't need to miss college. So we have that in the morning, and my mum has invited me to go to a show. Now, I have not been to a show for quite some time, even theatre shows. So we are going, my mum works for quite a posh bank, and they get tickets to some of the shows at the Royal Albert Hall. At least I think that's where we're going. I don't actually know. So my mum has managed to get 2 tickets to see Tori Amos tomorrow, Now, I really like Tori Amos. I don't really think I know many of her songs, but it'll be a nice chance for me and my mum to go out together, because we don't do that very often, and do something different. So my dad would have gone, but he doesn't want to go up into London on a Monday. So yeah, what I thought was going to be me heading to karate tomorrow is now turning into me going to see a show, which is going to be quite nice. And so I am going to meet my mum up at work for about 4:30ish, because that's when she finishes. She is at the nearest station to her is Charing Cross, but I will be getting off at Embankment because it's on the district line, and that is the quickest route for us, and walking up the hill, so that'll be fun. But yeah, we're going to see if we can get some food, and then we're going to head over to see the show. So I've got to drive back to my parents' house tomorrow and leave my car there, because it'll be a lot easier for us to come home together that way, and I won't need to leave my car somewhere random. But that is tomorrow's plan, and I'm hoping to get some crochet in as well. Now, because this is going to probably show after the podcast. Yeah, I'm going to repeat it anyway. I have decided to do a 24-hour crochet challenge. I know, I think I'm a bit mad for doing it, but I also need to work around my husband's schedule, because he's a very light sleeper, and I can't really be sitting in the living room crocheting with the light on whilst he's in bed. So if he's home, I'll have to do 2 days of 12 hours to sort of fit around so that I'm not disturbing him. If he's not, which is most likely going to be Easter weekend, I think, then I will be able to do 24 hours straight Easter weekend. That's the plan anyway. Not yet sure what I'm going to work on, but I know that I need to work on the Lucky Puppy blanket, because that needs doing before the end of this month, and I must get it done because it's a test piece. So I do have a deadline. But yeah, thought I'd give you a little update on what's begun on the last couple of days, and some of the things we're going to get up to over the Easter holiday. So I've got a stock take to sort out at the yarn shop, because a lot of it is currently out of stock at the supplier. We need to actually check what we have first. So we're going to do that, restock all the shelves as much as we can. I'll be at the shop all day Wednesday, all day Saturday, and all day next Wednesday, and all day next Saturday. So it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks. The only thing we have done is stopped the Tuesday evening crochet workshops, because they were supposed to be only for 6 weeks anyway, and we ran them for 8 weeks. So we're having a couple of weeks off to see if we can move some of them to a Wednesday evening or the Saturday morning group, or change it to once a fortnight, either so that we can bring in new people, but I'm not sure there is enough to make up a class, or just so we get a break. But yeah, anyway, that is enough of me rabbiting. It is gone 10 o'clock. I'm going to try and get some more of this Tunisian crochet done, and I'm going to bed. So I will see you tomorrow. With my mum. She doesn't want to be in the video. And we are going to go and see Tori Amos tonight at the Royal Albert Hall. Now, I have not been here since... When was the last time I came here to see Madness? Yeah, that's a long time ago. That's a very long time ago. That's about 10, 11 years ago. So, yeah, we're early. We're going to go in, sit down, find the loos, all that jazz. And I'll see you later. See, I'm working on my blanket. So we're well into Easter half term now. It's Wednesday. Yesterday I spent most of the day here at the shop. We were organising the Starcraft DK boxes, so I've now sorted out new stock lists and new box lists. We know exactly where everything is, and it's a bit easier to keep track. So, like I said, it is Wednesday now, and yeah, I have been here since about 10 o'clock-ish. We actually went to get some more boxes because we realised that we need to reorganise the Aaron and Chunky, because the stockroom has been extended, so everything is now in one place. But we need to actually go through it and reorganise a little bit of it, so we've had to buy some more boxes today. And then, yeah, it has been all systems go. You'll notice I am outside. It's not very often that I sit outside and get a chance to crochet in good weather, but the shop has been packed to the point where we have dug out all the extra chairs. I have even dug out the 2 extra chairs that are in my car. So my camping chairs, which are currently red and blue ones over there. Yeah. So I've been sitting here having a really nice chat with Sam and her friend. Can't remember her friend's name though, I'm really sorry. But we've been talking a lot about mosaic crochet, and yeah, just it's been a really nice afternoon. I have finished Helen's macrame bag, so we can now advertise that as well. But it's yeah, it's a bit much today. So I have been sat here now working on the Lucky Puppy blanket, and I have, I think, put in 3 rows, 2 cream rows and 1 brown row. Yeah, it's going to take me a little while. I think I have got 1, 2, 3 more rows before I go back into the patterns where they're all different. So I'm going to try and get to that point at least today. But yeah, it is getting a little bit chilly though now. I think the sun is starting to go in, and I'm very much looking forward to heading out at 5:30 to go and get pizza, because we are having our secret meetup tonight. Remember the secret crochet club that I really shouldn't talk about, but I do. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to continue crocheting. I might actually see if I can get in the hut now, because a lot of people have gone home. So I'm going to see if there's a seat in there for me and warm up a little bit because my legs are a bit cold now. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Morning, it is Thursday. Tomorrow is Good Friday. I'm going to work today to see if I can get some marking done. So if you can hear a humming, that is the engine on. I'm literally just leaving now, but not yet driving. I'm going to pick up my friend Jo, who is our new food teacher, and then we're going to head over to the school. I'm going to do some marking, and then we're going to sort out the kitchen. So I'll see you later. I'm home. It has been quite a busy day. So we have managed to mark 2 sets of books. So that's my year 7 done. And we have cleaned everything in the kitchen. So all the equipment's been out. It's clean, the cupboards are cleaned, and equipment put back. And anything that wasn't actually needed in the cupboard has gone into storage. So that's work done. I've since been home. I have had 2 slices of leftover pizza from last night. I have cooked Joey 2 slices of pizza, which was leftover from last night. And we have 2 left for my husband. And then I am going to sit and crochet for the rest of the evening. Ralph is at work in London today, so we're going to see. I don't know what time he'll be home. It's usually quite late though. Yeah, so I am going to sit and crochet. I am going to put on Critical Role because I need to finish an episode, I believe. I might have started the next one. Can't remember. I'm still a few behind. But yeah, I am working on the Lucky Puppy. I think I managed to get about 10 rows in yesterday, which is quite good. So we're going to see how many more I can get in today. Yeah, in advance of Sunday, or Saturday/Sunday. But yeah. Hi everyone, it is Good Friday. So Easter Friday, effectively, and I'm still in my pyjamas because I cannot be bothered to do anything. I have probably put, I think, 10 rows into my Lucky Puppy blanket, so I have timed myself as well, so I know that I can get 5 rows done in an hour, provided I'm not ripping it back because I've gone wrong or because I've run out of yarn. So I have now officially started the 3rd ball of gingerbread. I started the 3rd ball of cream this morning. It is now 3 o'clock. Our electric went off this morning, so we are on the emergency, so I'm going to have to put on the next top up for that, unless my husband's going to put some on it. No, I don't know. He's gone out for a little while because he needs to be active and actually be outside, so he's going to do that. And I'm going to sit down and crochet some more. So this is where it's currently at. Let's try and show you. So I'm into the 3rd, well into the 3rd section. I'm almost halfway now. So I'm about here-ish on this section. So yeah, I'm going to work on this and see if I can get the 3rd section done. So, because I'm trying to plan my 24 hours, aren't I? So what I've done is I timed an hour, I can get 5 rows done. If you do 5 times 24, that's 120 rows. But there aren't 120 rows left of this blanket. There's maybe 80. So trying to think of other things that I can work on at the same time. So I have some of these Christmas kits from Hardycraft. I've got, I can see 3. I might have a 4th one somewhere as well. So I might actually work on those. I might do like 10 rows of this, then do a kit, then do 10 rows of this. We'll see. I want to try and, basically it's trying to keep my mind active. so that I'm not going to fall asleep throughout my 24 hours. But like I said, we'll see how that goes, won't we? So I'll do some more work on my blanket, and then I will show you all later as to how far I have gotten prior to Saturday. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Right, I am back from the shop. We've had a really good day. We have had 2 different games set up throughout the day. So we had some Easter Skittles, so they're like little bunny rabbits, wooden bunny rabbits, and then you get 2 balls to knock them down, so you get 6 of those. So that was really cool. People were actually getting really competitive. And then we had a ringer toss, which is like an inflatable bunny rabbit. So you're meant to get the rings on his ears, but I don't think, maybe only 2 people got a ring on an ear. It's actually quite difficult to throw a little ring. Anyway, so we've had those 2 games. We also did some Easter bingo today. We had 2 games of Easter bingo. So we had 2 winners. So Stanley won one and Lorraine won the other. So they got to pick their prizes, which is really good. And they got little certificates as well, because that's what the kits come with. It comes with certificates for bingo winners. So that was really fun. And then we've been doing an Easter egg hunt as well. So we hid 10 eggs on Wednesday. Each egg has got a slip of paper in it with a number and then a word or phrase linked to knitting and crochet with it as well. So the idea was that they match them up on the sheet they were given. So I need to go through all of those. But I think we're going to leave that open so that people on Wednesday can join in as well, because obviously not everyone goes on a Saturday, and some people weren't actually around today. So yeah, I might leave it open and continue the Easter egg hunt on Wednesday, so that other people can join in as well. And yeah, so I've also been to see Kira. She left a couple of bits at the shop, so I just took them back to her because now I know where she lives. Not creepy or anything. Yeah, so I'm home. I don't know what to do about dinner. I am meant to be starting my 24 hours of crocheting today. And then I thought, well, can I just get food, nap, and do it really early hours of the morning? But then I figured that's just me putting it off. So I may very well fall asleep, but we're going to give it a go. So in a little while, I'm going to sit down, maybe order food, because I don't really want to cook. Yeah, and get cracking, basically. So that's the end of week 1 of my Easter holidays. I have not done any crochet already today. I started a row on my blanket, didn't get very far. I started a virus blanket so that I could follow the tutorial and help out a student, much in the same way I did a couple of weeks ago with the shawl that I mentioned in my podcast. And yeah, so it's been a really busy day again, and I'm going to sit down and try and relax now because it is 7 o'clock. Yeah. So we're going to see how I do with my 24 hours. But I'm going to get myself all situated, get everything ready that I need, set up the camera. Actually, I need to get everything off of this first and onto the laptop, because otherwise it's not going to have any space. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do for a little while before I get ready. So at this rate, I'll probably be starting about 8 o'clock. Because, yeah. But that's what it is. So I'm going to sign off for this week. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what I've been getting up to for this spring. Not an awful lot, obviously, other than crochet. But I did have that trip to the theatre. That doesn't happen very often. So that was really nice as well. So yeah, here's to week 1 of the Easter holidays and on to week 2. Bye.